CNN man cries because Trump told the truth about Baltimore. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Obvious, bringing you the obvious, and today on Twitter.com. So, a lot of people have been talking about this, and I thought I would chime in. CNN Newsroom. President Trump tweeted that Representative Elijah Cummings' district is a rodent-infested mess where no human being would want to live. It's at Victor Blackwell's home district. When he tweets about infestation, it's about black and brown people, Blackwell says. Citation needed. And, ooh, JoJo is trending. So we're going to review this clip and see him become hysterical because Orange Man bad and he said a mean thing. And then I'm going to completely destroy this man with facts and logic. Before we begin, be sure to check out the description for links to my Patreon and Subscribestar to help me fight demonetization. You can also check out my affiliate link as well as my social media links. Be sure to follow me on BitChute. Now, this video here on Twitter has 3.3 million views. And needless to say, the mainstream media is not only liars, but they have far-reaching, dangerous consequences. Let's watch.
This morning, the president attacked another member of Congress on Twitter. This time, it's House Oversight Committee Chairman Elijah Cummings. He wrote this: Cummings' district is a disgusting, rat and rodent-infested mess. If he spent more time in Baltimore, maybe he could help clean up this very dangerous and filthy place. No human being would want to live there. Infested. That's usually reserved for references to rodents and insects, but we've seen the president invoke infestation to criticize lawmakers before. You see a pattern here? Just 2 weeks ago, President Trump attacked 4 minority congresswomen. Why don't they go back to the totally broken and crime-infested places from which they came? Reminder, 3 of...
So, just to make a few corrections here to the fake news lying CNN media. Yes, infested is usually to talk about rodents. Well, guess what? Just last year, in 2018, there was a documentary about Baltimore. Rat film documentary about Baltimore's rodent fight to air on PBS tonight. This is from February 26th of 2018. This article is by Chris Keltenbach, and the title of this documentary is Rat Film. It is about the huge infestation at Baltimore. Here we see Rat Film, a documentary that takes the decades-long fight waged against Baltimore's rat population and uses it as a lens through which we look at how the city has addressed a myriad of social issues over the decades. Airs tonight on PBS. So it is a infested mess. It's infested with rodents. Actual rodents, you know, like Mickey Mouse. Now, he also mentions that he told the squad to go back to where they came from, but that is not the full statement. His full statement was as follows: you should go back to your countries of origins, since you hate America so much, and fix those countries, and then come back to America and show us how it's done. It was a challenge. The media lied when Trump said, oh, he just told them to go back. He just told them to go back. No, he told them to go back to their origin countries and to fix them and return to the U.S., basically to practice what they preach so that they can actually help the U.S. as well, because he knows they will fail if they do go back. There is even a clip of one of the members of the squad saying, Trump told us to go back to my, and it's like a total oof moment. And then she's like, country of origin. She almost said my country. Funny, isn't it?
Them were born here. All of them are American. Infested, he says. A week before his inauguration, January 2017, Congressman John Lewis should spend more time on fixing and helping his district, which is in horrible shape and falling apart, not to mention crime infested. Donald Trump has tweeted more than 43,000 times. He's insulted thousands of people, many different types of people. But when he tweets about infestation, it's about black and brown people.
That's a heavy assertion to make. Let me point out something to you guys. This is recent news. Bernie Sanders in 2015. Baltimore looks like a third world country. Really funny, isn't it?
September 2014, at the height of an urgent health emergency. Why are we sending thousands of ill-trained soldiers into Ebola-infested areas of Africa? Bring the plague to the U.S.? Obama is so stupid.
And he's right, bro.
Infested, he says. There's a revolution going on in California. So many sanctuary areas want out of this ridiculous crime-infested and breeding concept.
It is crime-infested. Warden Point, California is also infested by rats.
Infested, he says. The president says about Congressman Cummings' district, that no human would want to live there. You know who did, Mr. President? I did.
And here come the crocodile tears. Oh no, he's crying. Click, let's burn the Constitution. I would want to live there. Dude, you look pathetic.
From the day I was brought home from the hospital to the day I left for college.
And where do you live now, Mr. Richman on CNN? I really have to wonder. Would you go back there? Would you live there? Huh? I really wonder. You seem to be pretty happy in your fancy suit.
And a lot of people I care about still do. There are challenges, no doubt. But people are proud of their community. I don't want to sound
They shouldn't be.
self-righteous, but people get up and go to work there. They care for their families there. They love their children who pledge allegiance to the flag, just like people who live in districts of congressmen who support you, sir. They are Americans too. We'll be right back.
What a loser. I swear to God. Now, I think you see how it works. When you want to pass off fake news, when you have an alternative agenda, what you do is frame the conversation in a specific way. You lie by omission by leaving out the complete truth, and you spin your audience with emotions. It's about absolute control over the populace. Make no mistake, this man is a sociopath, and if not that, just stupid. But how are people responding to such an obvious act of propaganda? Let's find out. Truth Seeker 313 says, not true. Trump has called out other Democratic members who are white and come from rat-infested cities, i.e. Pelosi, San Francisco, and Adam Schiff, Los Angeles, 2 places in California. They are both white. The Dem management of America's cities is appalling. Trump is just speaking what's already known and true. Here's a comment by a child. Now, I just want to point out how childlike it really is. Democrats shouldn't have to impeach Trump. Republicans should force him to resign. Now. I want my candy now. Wah. Like an actual child. They think they have the right to tell us what to do. You should do it now. No, I shouldn't. Why do you get to tell me what to do? Cuckery on Twitter. Yes. Days of Trump says, LOL, no. It's about the actual rats that are on actual video. I have my own testimony about Baltimore and infestation. Bed bugs in the train station. At Melissa says, CNN, when he tweets about infestation, it's about black and brown people. Victor Blackwell, wrong. The residents of Baltimore walked with Kim K. Baltimore, showing her around and frustrated that they have been ignored, denied for decades, and used for votes. And here's an example of their area. When you have this much trash, you will, in fact, attract rodents. Matthew Odessa dropping a massive red pill. Fire, fire. Apologies, but this is a fact. Fire, fire. So to give you guys proof that Democrats are absolutely useless and they destroy everything they touch, here's a list of America's deadliest cities. Rank 1, St. Louis, Democrat majority. Baltimore, Democrat majority. Detroit, Democrat majority. New Orleans, Democrat majority. Birmingham, Democrat majority. Jackson, Democrat majority. Baton Rouge, Democrat majority. Hartford, CT, Democrat majority. Salinas, CA, Democrat majority. Democrat majority. Democrat majority. Majority. Democrat. And it does not really get more ironic than that. If these people want to go out and lie, that's one thing. It's insulting, it really is. But if they want to actually pretend like what Trump is saying is not true, they are absolute fools. When you have an entire documentary called Rat Film about Baltimore, when people from Baltimore are saying this, it is dangerous here, it is infested with rats. How can you possibly believe this? How can you possibly believe some loser on CNN crying his head out because he's wrong and he's lying to his audience? Okay, this is the insanity that we live with in our clown world, and it has to stop. But that's merely the obvious. Well, that's all for now, folks. What do you think about this CNN guy? And what do you think about Baltimore? Be sure to let me know. Anyone from Baltimore? Drop your opinion if you're there. Now, just a reminder, but you can join my Patreon or Subscribe Star for as low as $1. There are different tiers, you can choose whatever you wish. Doing so will get you access to Fight Club, a private Discord server. Lastly, because websites are no longer promoting red-pilled content, you can help out by posting videos you enjoy on social media. As always, thanks for watching. This has been Mr. Obvious, and I'll see you all next time.